Okay, welcome everybody to Christine Benatti Bullwinkle Arena on the campus of Eureka College. I'm Jason Zimmerman alongside Jeremy Sinople. We will be bringing you two games, women's and men's games, between your Eureka College Red Devils and the Iowa Wesleyan Tigers. So Jeremy, let's do just a brief preview here of this women's game. I'm looking at records. Eureka College comes in with a record of I should go the other way. Wesleyan comes in with a record of 5-17. 3-12 in the SLIAC. Eureka 13-10, 7-8 SLIAC. This is senior day. Any thoughts on this women's matchup?
Obviously, the women's team wants to finish on a strong note. Obviously, 8-8 is better than 7-9. So picking up a nice win today would really be a nice capstone of the season, nice momentum going into next year for this young Red Devil squad.
I agree. It's interesting if you look at the women's schedule, they've won 5 out of their last 6. So really it's a story of some rocky going early on and just not able to recover record-wise. But this would be a strong note to finish on. You're coming off a close win down in McMurray, a nice couple of home wins over Webster and Fontbonne. So the women are definitely looking to build for next season.
And a rocky start, I mean, you kind of had to expect that from a really young Red Devil squad like this, where a lot of freshmen are on the court at the same time, and really there's only one senior who will be honored today in Sam Sarnes. But
yeah, it's a good point. It takes some time to get used to the chemistry when you have new people in, and I think we've seen that play out. Unfortunately, it's too late for the ladies to make the postseason tournament. Let's do the national anthem. We'll be back with you in a minute here.
Good evening, ladies.
All right, we're back for the starting lineups. First for Iowa Wesleyan, number 4, junior Emily Hamill. Number 30, that's a freshman. Keneal Kamalo, sorry if I didn't get that right. Looks like number 11, I'm sorry, that's Harriet Fowler. Number 20 for the Tigers, Eureka Martin. And number 24, Allie Massner. Now on senior day for the Red Devils, lights go out, spotlight comes up. I don't know why we weren't doing this all year, Jeremy. I think this adds a lot to the environment here.
Really feels like a college basketball feel.
So we did this in the past, but I don't know. We just started doing it the last couple games. But here we go for your Red Devil ladies. At a guard, junior Kennedy Dura. At the other guard, junior Ashley Harfst. 5'2" freshman guard out of Washington, Josie Morgan. 5'7" freshman, Olivia Falls. And 5'6" senior, Samantha Sarnes. There's your starting five for the Red Devils. Coached by Amos Arbogast and assisted by Tony Griffin. So we're ready for the last women's game of the season. The Red Devil men will be in action again on Monday in a rescheduled game against Emmaus. We'll talk about that later. But this is it for the ladies, Jeremy, so let's see if they can come out here with some energy and maybe hop on this Tigers team early.
That's what they've done the last 2 weekends, and the big wins against Webster and Fontbonne, they've come out fast. So, like you said, hopefully they can repeat that trend.
Yep. So it'll be Harfst tipping it off for the Red Devils. Harfst versus Hamill. Tip controlled by Eureka, immediately attacking. Falls inside to Sarnes. Her shot is blocked. Rebound falls, no good. Swatted out of bounds, belongs to Wesleyan, but there's an aggressive north-south philosophy early. So Wesleyan brings it up for their first offensive possession. It's going to take me a few minutes here to get these names down. That's Eureka Martin running the point for the Tigers. She looks free throw line. Working the ball perimeter, looking inside. That's 30. Kamalo. And she scores 2-0 Iowa Wesleyan early.
Was that Masner, Darby Masner?
Maybe.
Number 30, yeah.
Help me out here. Correction on that. Masner. A Darby man. Okay, so they have multiple numbers.
Yeah,
so it's not
very
completely
confusing.
my fault. Yeah. That's Dura. I know Dura. She misses. Falls rebound. Kicks Dura. 2. Nice play there from the Red Devils. Good teamwork. As Martin looks to get it started. Right side Masner. Swing back left. Boy, looked like that pivot foot move. No call. There is a whistle. They're going to get a charge. It's going to go on, is that on Hamill? It's on Hamill, her first, off the ball.
But for the Red Devils, really no one has come about as, I say, the superstar of the team. It's a very balanced offensive attack. Sarnes leads with 12.8 points a game. Harfst with 12, and then it's very even that from Josie Morgan and Olivia Falls, like also in double figures. So just very balanced offensive attack. I mean, it's good to have not a superstar, I guess, when your superstar isn't clicking. So it's a positive for the Red Devils.
Yeah, it's one of the things I really like about this team and have liked for a few years. You know, obviously we had Kerrigan Dura and Haley Renault last year who could score, but I do like the balance that this Red Devil team brings. And I like their brand of basketball too. It's a lot of, it's up tempo, sharing the ball, not afraid to attack, and you have 3-point shooters. We know Sarnes can shoot it. So yeah, you said it, well balanced is Josie Morgan. Really exciting, talented point guard from Washington brings it up. She goes Sarnes left side, Dura back to Harf, swing right. There's a look up, no good for Morgan. That's a good shot though, open look. I would have her take that all day. Wesleyan with it now, and they throw it away, turnover. A little sloppy in the early going. So I believe we only have one true senior on this team. That's Sam Sarnes. I was going to bring up the nerve issue on senior day. Probably not much of an issue. You have a lot of Sam's experienced, and she's the only senior out there. Everyone else knows they'll be back in uniform again. As Eureka turns it over, that's Sarnes. And Masner just throws it away, no tip. That's a turnover. Wesleyan looking a little shaky early with their passing.
And not the type of possessions that Iowa Wesleyan head coach Jack Brunswick likes to see early on.
Not at all. This is a Wesleyan team, though, that can score. They average 76 points per game, so that's actually 6 more than Eureka, so they're capable of putting the ball in the basket. Morgan come back, top of the key, Harfst. Dura over to Sarnes. Good ball movement, and Sarnes will collect a foul. That goes against number 30. That's Darby Masner. Good in and out motion there. Harfst, wild three, no good. So that's a little bit of sampling of Eureka's game there. Kind of a high-low type action into Olivia, kicking it back out to the open shooter. Josie Morgan taking the ball out in front of the copious extension cords brought today by the MC22 crew. We have television in the house, something I've never seen here at the college. Kind of exciting, yeah, Jeremy.
Definitely. Nice exposure for the college.
I feel like maybe we should get on camera at some point. It may not happen, but I may try and sneak in front. So I believe, I don't know if this is live or not, but it will air on MC22 if you're a Mediacom subscriber, of which I am.
But you look at Iowa Wesleyan's record, 5-17 overall, 3-12 in the SLIAC. But this is a very young team. I like the Red Devils. There's only one senior, and that's Darby Masner. So,
battle of youth here today, then.
Yeah,
it really is. Another interesting thing about both of the men's and women's teams for Wesleyan, we'll talk about more later, but it has an international flavor. So I see a couple of 3 players from Australia on this women's roster. And then I saw some other countries represented. Hey, as we get an and one. You call that one. I was looking down. Who scored that?
Very nice inbound play. Ashley Harfst did.
Nice call. That's why she's at the free throw line. She'll shoot one. Excuse me. Harf's free throw is good. That makes it 5-2. Eureka, 6:57 left first quarter.
Talk about a barn burner here early on.
Low scoring, close game, Jeremy. You're framing that in a positive light. They're going to get Sam on the foul there on the reach in. Looked like ball to me. That's why I'm not on the floor. Barn burner being generous early on here. This will send. Who is this at the line? Her number is covered by her hair. Sorry.
Not a problem you see much in men's basketball, I will.
Fair point. I think it's Fowler, 11. It is Fowler. She makes her second. Harriet Fowler, freshman out of Melbourne, Australia. So there's one of the Australian players getting on the board. No heights listed for Wesleyan, don't know why. As 3-ball up short. Morgan right side, she's missed a couple. Olivia Falls battling down low, no good. Another offensive rebound, Sarnes. I think this is the strength of this Eureka team, Jeremy. Olivia Falls has really come on the glass, particularly offensively, I think, in the second half of the season.
Her and Josie Morgan, the 2 starting freshmen, really nice positive developments from them over the course of the year.
Major improvement as Kennedy Dura hits a 3, wide open, good ball movement. Can't leave her, probably your most, I shouldn't say most talented, but your most experienced player certainly here. Wide open right wing. Take that all day. 8-3 Red Devils.
Definitely the most lethal 3-point shooter on this Red Devil squad.
Yeah, Dura and Sarnes are the 2 that come to mind, can really fill it up. Kennedy, if you leave her open, she'll take that every time. As Iowa Wesleyan tries to answer a wild 3, no good by Fowler. And Eureka running in transition. Good recognition there by Fowler. She was able to get back and tip that. Sends it Wesleyan's way. This is Martin, left side, another 3 up. That's no good. Offensive rebound. And Wesleyan resets. Martin no good again. Wesleyan not even close on their threes as Eureka gets out and runs. Sam Sarn, she'll go up left hand. I like that she's able to do that. And that's 10-3 all of a sudden.
Nice moment for her on senior day. Hopefully more points her way.
First of many, let's hope.
Yep.
10-3, 5, just over 5 left first quarter. Eureka lead. Good defense by Ashley Harsh, tipping the ball out of bounds there. And we'll see another freshman for Eureka, Sierra Seals, entering, as is Jakisha Hawkins, the 5'7" senior. I do believe Jakisha will be back next year, however, even though she's listed as a senior, so she has some eligibility left. I believe that's right.
Yeah, I believe as well.
I talked to her yesterday, so. As we have a travel, that's going to go against Jordan Mickley, another freshman out of Arnold, Missouri, seeing her first action. Takes the post pass, turns and walks, and that gives it back to the Red Devils. Morgan with it, patient.
Wesleyan just having trouble setting it up on offense. Just very sloppy possessions early
Now
on.
going into a 2-3 zone. Now, what do you think about that for Wesleyan, Jeremy?
Well, obviously they see something that's man-to-man probably isn't going to work, so.
It's worth a shot. I think it's risky because you're against a good shooting and passing team, but we'll see that. And they do force a turnover there, so. Giving a little bit of a different look. Be interesting to see if they stay in that look. Eureka manned up, playing hard defense. As there's Fowler able to get around Jakisha Hawkins and finish. Nice little move by Fowler there. Makes it 10-5 Eureka. See this kind of extended zone, I'd call it extended 2-3 here. Should leave some gaps. See if Eureka can probe and find those openings. Hawkins left side passes up an open 3. Patient. Right side Morgan. Good look inside, falls, kick back Hawkins. Kick, Dura open 3. Yeah, see, that's what you're giving up, Jeremy, when you go into that 2-3. And that's Dura from the other wing this time, from the left wing, makes it 13-5. That's the problem you're going to have in zone, I think, against this team. Left side 3-ball up, Wesleyan, wild miss. They're not shooting the 3 well at all earlier here.
But they're not afraid to shoot it, I will say that.
No, they're a 34% three-point shooting team, so not terrible. There's a steal, drive, and going to be a foul on Morgan against number 10. That's Madison Scholl, and she'll go to the line. Nope, I'm sorry, that's Fowler. Check that.
It's a foul you really can't be upset with, though. It's especially for a team that's shooting 67% from the free throw line.
Make them earn the points, right?
Yep.
And there you go. You're proving right. She misses the first. Don't have individual numbers today, unfortunately. But you're right, not a great free throw shooting team overall. Fowler second, up good. 13-6 now, Eureka. 3:20 left first quarter. The one thing you'll get with these women, Eureka women, they'll go up and down. It's always entertaining, to me at least, to watch. Never boring.
Yeah, never.
As Morgan's 3-ball close but rims out. She's now missed, I think, 3 3-pointers.
I think that's what Coach Amos Arbogast has kind of tried to bring to the table, kind of that more of that balanced offensive attack where it's not so much relying on the 3-ball, but really just look top to bottom. If you get an open look, then take it, but much more balance to the offense, I'd say.
Yeah, and he definitely has a lot of confidence in his players, and that's borne out by the statistics that you stated earlier, Jeremy. Jakisha Hawkins, nice little dribble drive, and couldn't finish, but I like her aggressiveness there off the dribble. That's her game. So Wesleyan running kind of I don't even know what to call that. There's a banked in 3. I want to call it motion, but it's not really a true motion. They're kind of just cutting out of one spot. We'll see. We'll talk more about that later maybe. That 3 makes it 13-9. So again, you said barn burner. It's definitely close early here. Thoughts on what we're looking at here in the first quarter, Jeremy?
Iowa Wesleyan is definitely not afraid to shoot the 3 ball. They're not having success with it though. But the Red Devils, I guess, like you just mentioned, they have to take advantage of that zone that Iowa Wesleyan's running. As soon as they do that, I mean, this game should go more in the favor of the Red Devils. Later it goes on, but
yeah, I agree. I mean, we'll see if Wesleyan stays in that. I don't know. I think it's going to be difficult. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if I'm Coach Arbogast, I love the fact that you're zoning me right now because to me, that just plays into the strength of my team. They're going to stay in it at least for now, and they have a nice 2-4 set up there. 6 Wesleyan players on the floor. Oh, one comes off. Now, I like the 2-4 zone.
Yeah, never seen that formation.
No. Gotta love D3. So now we're in a 2-3, and I'm going to just keep saying Josie Morgan bringing it up. I'll just say it and not say it again. She is the point guard. Left side, Harfst. Bringing it back right, Hawkins, top of the key. Back Harfst, left wing 3, that's off the mark. And then to prove the point you just made, not afraid to shoot. Any of these 5 ladies can fire it. I would like to play for a coach like that. If I'm green lighted, I love it. Wesleyan working, that's just inside the 3 line, way off the mark. Again, that's Deja Swoley.
Would you like to play in Greenville's the system?
Absolutely.
I feel like that'd be so fun.
Absolutely, and you know, I didn't get to do that game. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I could just sit back and watch it. For me personally, I love the system. I went and watched Grinnell in the 90s when Arsenault started that. At the D3 level, for me, I think it's one of the coolest things you can do. Everybody plays, you pack the gym, it brings excitement. I like it. I also like playing against it, as we saw here the other night for the Eureka men, right?
Probably the best men's game all season.
Unbelievable. And if you're Bennington, you're saying bringing me more system because you net 51, you break the all-time scoring record, so, and the all-time team scoring record, right? It's like 160. So we witnessed history.
Be kind of interesting to go back and see what he scored against Grinnell early on in the year when they were playing that system team as well.
I don't remember. Yeah, and you know the thing about Greenville this year, we'll get back to ladies' game here. You're watching it. Barber, to me, that team has become more athletic. And what I mean by that, they've got guys that can take you off the dribble, and it just seems like they're guarding a lot harder man-to-man. That's something Grinnell has never really had. It's been more of a pure just three-point shooting system team and just trapping hard. The Greenville team capable of guarding you man. That, to me, is one of the major differences. But nonetheless, this isn't a Greenville game. That's a good question because we're still kind of campus buzzing over that game from last week, from Monday, actually. Back to the task at hand here. We're in the first quarter, 1 minute, 1 second left, 13-9 still, Eureka lead. In what I would call kind of an interesting strategic matchup between a couple of cold three-point shooting teams so far. Eureka has the slight better of it. Dura's made 2. That might be the difference right now. She can take another one, top of the key. That one just off the mark. So we have a three-point shooting contest ahead of the NBA All-Star game. Always one of my favorite things to watch. I remember Detlef Schrempf in the 80s. You wouldn't remember that, but one of my favorite three-point guys. Nice play. It's Jakisha Hawkins getting out ahead of everybody else. Finish and 1. She's really come on this season also. Like I said, I was talking to her yesterday, and, she said for her it was a matter of adjustment, coming to a new school, transferring in, and just trying to get into game shape and get into flow with her teammates, and she's done that.
Definitely. I'm sure there is a transition from JUCO to D3 basketball, and it seems like she's transitioned nicely as the year has gone along.
Yes, I agree. I really enjoyed her experience. She's a local young lady out of Peoria, played at Peoria High for the Lions, so we're happy to have her. Wesleyan trying to get some points on the board in the waning seconds of the first quarter here, down 6. See what they come up with. There's Martin. She's going to drive. She's going to walk. It's kind of an awkward step through there. And that'll give Eureka a chance to maybe strike last here in this quarter. 21.9 on the clock.
Get some momentum going into the second quarter.
This would be a nice situation to score, push it out to 8, maybe 9. Dura always patient. Marissa Murphy in now, by the way, for the Lady Red Devils standing at the free throw line. Going to swing back right side. Hawkins 4-3 now. Dura, little step over, is short. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Again, your score, Eureka 15, Iowa Wesleyan 9. So just to kind of look at, we don't have numbers, but looking at the preview sheet here, we're going to get some stats from Tom Smith here. Thanks, Tom. So, Jeremy, I'll hand these to you, let you sort through those while I'm talking here. Looking at Iowa Wesleyan, their top player actually is Darby Masner. She averages 17.2 and 10.8, a double-double. So we'll keep an eye on her. And then her younger sister, Allie, contributes 14. So, to me, those are the two keys for Wesleyan. What do you have statistically, Jeremy?
Like you said about Darby Masner already leading Iowa Wesleyan with 5 points, but her sister does have 0, so that is a positive defensive sign for the Red Devils. Kennedy Dura obviously leading the Red Devils in scoring with 8, followed by Ashley Harsh with 3. So, yeah, hot start for Kennedy Dura, who usually averages around 9 points a game, already close to that with 8. So,
she's a key. So there's a good rundown. Thanks, Jeremy. We'll see if that trend continues. As there's a good attack off the dribble, but a miss. Can't finish by Allie Masner. Just talked about her. You think they'd have to maybe go to her a little more here. Nice pass from Dura. That's what she does. The fall's beautiful. Dribble and finds Olivia on the left block for an easy 2.
Gotta love to see the chemistry in that play.
So Wesleyan playing a little screen game. That 3 does go finally. Is that Masner?
I believe so.
That's Darby Masner, yeah. So there you go. Heating it up a little bit. 17-12, and another nice pass in. Finish for Sarnes. And there you're seeing Eureka basketball that we talked about in the first quarter, finding the open cutter. Now Wesleyan in more of a pure motion. Martin will pull up. She'll drain a 3. So the tide is turning on these 3 balls here. Heating up a little bit. 4-point lead now, Eureka. And Wesleyan suddenly has some newfound energy. There's a steal. Martin running a little 3-on-3. She goes right to the rim. Scoop up under. Good. Looked like contact. Slammed hard into the seats. And as I'm talking, Harsh the other way up. And 1. We got some action, Jeremy.
That crazy sequence there.
Sorry, I'm going to yell into your headset all day. You have not worked with me before. I'm known for it, so get used to it. Sorry, sir. That was a fun little sequence there.
Yeah.
Martin with the steal, finish on this end. Looked like she got fouled, didn't call it. Eureka does not wait to check the injury. They're gone. And then it's Harfst and 1 on the other end. I love it. 21-17 Eureka now.
I guess it's like football when it's a close play. You just want to get the snap off so they don't review it. It's
just go.
Similar.
Yeah, absolutely. Good analogy. Free throw no good, though. And it's Swoley running up court. She gives it over to Fowler. Fowler back Martin. Gonna get a jump ball there. Morgan reaching in, grabbing the ball. Heads up play. That'll give it to the Red Devils. Super heady player, Josie Morgan. I love watching her play as a freshman here.
Type of player you need on all teams. Just that scrappy point guard type that, you just love to have. To do it all.
Sarn's penetration, mid-range jumper, no good, but there's Olivia Falls. Who else? And she's going to be fouled on the offensive putback. She'll get 2 at the line. So Olivia showing off her nose for the ball there.
Like you said, her her rebounding has really come a long way since the beginning of the year, and that play just shows it.
Yeah, I'd love to have, shouldn't even say it because we don't have them. I'd love to have numbers. It definitely has. Her offensive rebounding numbers have to be strong on the year. She misses the first free throw, however. But she'll get another one. Olivia won't miss 2 in a row. Boy, slight violation there. Free throw goes. That's an interesting sequence. Yeah. Not even going to break that one down. You saw it on YouTube. 22-17. Lady Red Devils. Martin back top. Swoley left side. Back Martin. She'll dribble into traffic and lose it. Morgan says, I'll take that. Runs the break. Able to get out ahead. 2-on-1. Harfst. Morgan corner swing. Dura swing. Sarn. Shoot that, Sam. That one's off the mark. That's her spot, though.
Red Devils shooting a paltry 2 for 11 from downtown in this game already.
That has to pick up in our own gym, right?
I think so. You would have to think.
You would count on that. We'll see if that plays out. I mean, I've seen Sam Sarns make 1,000,000 of those from that left wing. Dribble drive, nice bounce pass, Sarns. Beautiful to Dura. Lovely piece of basketball there. Going to miss Sam next year. Havana Lady Ducks. Do you know that, Jeremy? Lady Ducks?
Lady Ducks? I did not know
Ducks
that.
down on the Illinois River, Havana.
Have you been?
I have. Nice community. There's actually some interesting Native American mounds down there. Mound, singular. It's worth going. As I'm talking, Wesleyan scores. Don't know who it was, but that makes it 24-19 Eureka. If you go down to Havana, I'd recommend stopping in Goofy Ridge as Ashley Harfst, nothing goofy about that, drops a long-range 3. A beautiful stroke. That pushes the Eureka lead out to 8 points. Guarantee you haven't been to Goofy Ridge.
I have not.
It's on the way to Havana. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, well.
For future exploration. So Eureka able to push this lead out to 8 here. I like what I've seen the last couple possessions. Seems like there's, in my view anyway, more up-tempo here by both teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think both teams had to make adjustments at the end of the first quarter. Obviously, Iowa Wesleyan came out hot shooting the 3 ball, but it's kind of simmered down since then, and Eureka's back with their 8-point lead.
One of the things you said it earlier too, let's just reiterate it. This Eureka team never gets rattled. I mean, they haven't trailed here, but it really doesn't matter what you do to them. They will continue to fight, and they really don't make a lot of bad decisions. They may miss shots, but generally not a team that beats themselves.
Yeah,
you have to beat them.
Definitely.
Boy, another near turnover, but able to corral it. Wesleyan not very good with the ball on the dribble here, as there's a pull-up 3 air ball by Mickley. Harfst, Sarns are going to get her on the travel. Maybe got a little bit too eager there off the dribble. Talked about that with James last time. It's always such a dicey call to me. It looks like you're traveling a lot on that first step. I don't know.
It's a very arbitrary call, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's subjective in some sense for sure. But anyway, Wesleyan ball here. Martin swing left, so I don't know. It's almost like what would you call you break this offense down. I'm not completely, maybe I don't have the basketball knowledge. What's Wesleyan doing here?
Seems like to be honest, I'm really not sure. To be
I'm sorry, Jeremy, I got excited. Olivia Falls and 1. Nice play. We'll talk about the Wesleyan offense in a second, but Olivia Falls just getting in the lane, going up strong, drawing contact. Really like her game. She's going to be a good one. Only a freshman. 3 more years. Already a good one. Could be a great one here at Eureka. Chance for the N1. Come on, Olivia. Knock this down. Can't do it. Got to work on those free throws. That's okay. 29-19 now, Eureka. 5:30 left, second quarter. Looking inside, kicking it back out is Wesleyan, trying to get a look here. Now we're looking at what it's almost like just a, I don't know, screen and replace type motion. Yeah, and there's a look in though. That time it did work. That's Claire Hansen, her first 2 of the day. The freshman out of Elgin, Iowa, North Fayette. Mom and Dad back home. Claire is on the board. Maybe they're here.
But it's almost like a half cut, half option type where if the cut works, obviously do it and cut it to the basket. But if it's not, then just it's in your place, then maybe lay a screen and then
it is kind of screen and then fill the spot. You're right, and then roll. We'll have to take a closer look at it. It's unique offense, at least for me. I'm no coach, just a fan. Sierra Seals gets her on rebound. She's tied up. That'll change possession. Sierra Seals, 5'7" freshman out of Metamora, Lady Redbird. You've definitely been to Metamora.
I think once or twice.
Oh, yeah, Eli's Coffee in Metamora. I mean, you have to go to Mika's here in Eureka, but Eli's is solid off the square. In lovely, scenic, historic downtown Metamora. No paid advertisement there. Boy, little. Let this play out. Offensive rebound doesn't go. Wesleyan just can't buy a shot there. Pretty good penetration by Martin, but a wild look, and the putback doesn't go.
But how unique that their offense is it? I mean, it seems to work.
I think it is. Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on it, and we have a pretty good vantage point up top here. We can see the motion.
I mean, they're averaging 76 points for a reason.
They score out of it, and there's a nice kick, right side wing, no good. Seals will pull it back. Morgan, she'll attack that gap. Kick Dura. Dura passes up 3. For the interior pass, going to get Sierra on the walk. I think she did. So it's almost like you have 2 ladies kind of setting up either side of the free throw line oftentimes, maybe extended a little bit. Someone comes and screens, and you said it a minute ago, either rolling or replacing. And you know what it's done so far? It's kept Wesleyan in a game where you think maybe they wouldn't be. On senior day at Eureka, it's 29-21.
Well, this is kind of playing out like the Tigers and Red Devils first matchup in Mount Pleasant, where the Red Devils just couldn't get away. They just couldn't build that lead, where they just kept having the Tigers throw around. But finally in the fourth quarter, they just broke away.
Okay, yeah.
And the Red Devils were able to win that game 73-57. So
did you watch that game?
I
mean, if you didn't, okay. I mean, I'm just saying, but I shouldn't have asked you that. I guess I didn't remember that. So you're telling me that was a close game through.
Yeah, through three quarters.
Okay.
Finally, the Red Devils were able to break it away in the fourth. But
so we'll see if that script holds true today. So far, it's not a blowout by any means. So again, there's no motion there at all from Wesleyan, but not needed, as that's a really nice move there. Credit to that's Darby Massner out of Mediopolis, Iowa.
Ever been there?
I have not, although I've been to Iowa quite a few times. Love the state of Iowa, highly underrated. Harf's top of the key 3. It's good. You have to know to close out on her, right, at that spot. She's made a couple deep. 32-23 Red Devils. My son is up in Dubuque, Iowa today, as a matter of fact. Beautiful area, the driftless area up there in northeastern Iowa, northwestern Illinois, and southwestern Wisconsin, and also southeastern Minnesota. Beautiful. No glacial drift in that area, so you have a really interesting topography.
Home to many colleges and universities as well. Loras, Clark, University of Dubuque. Yep.
Great town, I think. Great river town.
I'd agree.
Beautiful. But Iowa Wesleyan out of Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Boy, a little step through. Just can't get anything to fall inside. Working hard, though. There's Masner. Nice effort by her. Good energy play there. boy, you can't give a team 4 or 5 chances, Jeremy.
Definitely not, especially from a senior like Masner, who leads this team in scoring.
Yep, hanging around.
And that's kind of dangerous for the Red Devils because a team like Iowa Wesleyan really doesn't have anything to play for. So
yeah,
if they just play loosey-goosey, then you know who knows how this game can end up.
I agree. We kind of saw, they kind of remind me of Blackburn, who was here a couple weeks ago. I did that game. That game was probably closer than it should have been. You let a team hang around, and we ended up winning that game, but you just never know.
Yeah.
You want to put the throttle on if you can, but here we are nearing halftime. 7-point margin, Wesleyan with the ball. I think this is a big possession here. Now we get some movement from Wesleyan, and going to draw a foul on Sarnes. So clearly working out of an offensive set.
But even like Red Devils win against Blackburn weeks ago, you really never feel good about those types of wins.
No, against a team that, I mean, you clearly should be superior to on paper, and you're playing at home. And you're playing, you said it at the outset of the broadcast, that you're trying to set things up for next year. There's a nice step in three by 24. That's Allie Masner, the younger sister, also out of Mediapolis, Iowa.
The Masner sisters getting it done for Iowa Wesleyan.
That was a nice stroke there. She was able to kind of set and step, and it looked good out of her hand, and it was. So good for her. 4-point Eureka lead. And off the miss, chance to cut it to 2 or better going into the half here for the Tigers. Working. Going right side. Little in-out game now. Masner again. Layup is good. Wow. 32-30 all of a sudden.
I would say the momentum has clearly shifted in Iowa Wesleyan's favor.
Sure seems that way. This lead has been cut in a hurry here. Coach Arbogast, I'm sure, wanting a good possession. 13 left now. Eureka looking for a shot. Shot clock off. Dura runs in. No good. Doesn't roll in. Good look by Kennedy, but doesn't fall. So we're going to have a ball game to talk about in the second half. Actually, a pretty entertaining one. So we're getting a little crowd building here. I'd rather, from a fan standpoint, I'd rather have a 2-point game than a 20. As a Red Devil fan, maybe you do want to be blowing them out, but
definitely the inverse of that. But yeah, good game so far.
Absolutely. So this will take us into the half. It's 32-30 Eureka. We'll take a break. Come back with a couple minutes left at the half. Maybe get you some numbers. And we've got a good one here, Eureka. Stick around. Join us. All right, and we are back. Thank you for rejoining us. Looking for some YouTube thumbs, although, I understand, like, I might get the occasional thumbs down on there. I'm not mad at you, but I'm glad you're watching us today. So we're back. We've got some numbers. What do you got, Jeremy, first half?
Well, for our Wesleyans, the Darby Masner show, scoring 14 of the team's 30. She had 9 points in that second quarter, which helped cut the Eureka lead. Eureka did have a 10-point lead halfway through the second quarter, but as you know, Wesleyan has cut that down to 2. For the Red Devils, Ashley Hurst leading the way with 11, followed by Kenny Dura with 10. Ashley Hurst, 8 points in that second quarter, so a impressive showing from her in that quarter.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize all that. Trayvon Moore's got some Mike and Ikes over here. You going to share, Trayvon? You going to share those or not? We got some Mike and Ike. He's going to share a couple with me. Thank you, sir. Jeremy's going to decline. Good discipline there.
But
so we'll see if Ashley Hurst can keep it going, right?
Yeah,
8
definitely.
points in a quarter is good. See if she can keep that flow going.
Key thing, though, for the Red Devils, shooting 37.1% from the field, 13 for 35, and only 23.5 from the three-point line. So those numbers,
I think that bodes well, right?
Yeah.
Because we're off our average. We come back to the mean, we'll be okay. A little 4-out, 1 in, thrown away.
Not the start that the Red Devils wanted this half, but
got Coach Amos up off his chair.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, I guess.
Yeah. Fowler with it, goes right side. Wesleyan looking to maybe tie this game or take a lead here. Allie Masner finds her sister. Back to Allie, swing right. Fowler looking inside, finds the cutter. Her little nifty reverse up and good. That's 24, that's Allie Masner. The younger sister from Mediapolis.
Did we find out where that was in Iowa?
Well, I thought you were going to Google it. Did you do that?
No,
you don't have to do it. Somewhere near the Field of Dreams. Been to Field of Dreams, by the way? I didn't ask you that.
Yes.
Really? You're a baseball guy, though.
Yeah.
So what's your take? I haven't been there for years. Give me the take.
I have not been there in over 10 years, probably closer. I think the last time I was there was probably 2005.
Okay, so give me
your
your quick Yelp review on Field of Dreams.
I was really not into baseball at that point, so I just saw it as a cornfield, to be honest.
A house and a diamond in the middle of corn.
Basically.
Had you seen the movie, though?
Of course. Yeah.
Well, see, to me, that's the whole tie. And if you've seen the movie, it is cool to see where it was shot, where it took place. To me, that's one of the top 3 greatest sports movies of all time. I don't know if you agree. I'm putting it up there.
I'd put it in my top 3 baseball movies.
We'll have to consider that. Well, okay, fair point. While we're talking, and we might go back to that, we'll hold that thought. Eureka's taking a 1-point lead. There's a nice find from Dura to Falls. Another assist in the career of Kennedy Dura. Go ahead.
I want to say she's top 5 in SLIAC and assists per game.
I was wondering that. I feel like that's correct, but again, I'm speculating.
Very reminiscent of her older sister, Kerrigan, who was
I did find it, Jeremy, on the preview sheet. She is the actual assist leader this season, coming in with 102. Third in program history at 367. Kerrigan has to be one there,
She
right?
has to be.
Yeah. As we're talking, Eureka scores again. That's Sarnes, I believe. Yep, Sam Sarnes. And suddenly it's 37-32. There's that start that Coach Arbogast was looking for. 3-ball up and no good. Well, I'll give her that shot. There's a nice steal from Kennedy. Watch this here on the break. Lost the handle uncharacteristically, but look at that. Finds Morgan cutting and short. Good find, though. I say it every game I ever do, but I just love watching Kennedy Dura play the game of basketball. So heady. So Wesleyan trying to stay in this as Masner pull up 3 short. Rebound Harfst. Sam Sarnes, patient. Olivia Falls says, give me the ball. I'm posting up hard down here. Reward me, but no. Finding Sarah. Falls, working. Tipped away, Wesleyan ball.
But Dura, 2 beautiful passes
Yeah.
these last 2 possessions. Just a shame that ball just couldn't go through. But
just that tremendous top-level court vision at the D3 level. There's a nice little 5-step through, no good. Gonna get a foul. Gonna call that on Kennedy, I believe. She doesn't like it, but she was inside of the offensive player. So what are your other 2 top 3 baseball movies then? If it's Field of Dreams, now you're on the spot.
Major League and Moneyball, I'd say.
Ooh, Moneyball, good call. Have you read the book?
I have, actually.
I love Michael Lewis. Yeah, those are good. I didn't think about Moneyball. I was going to go natural, but I don't know.
Oh, God. I'm not a natural fan at all. No.
Maybe that's just from my youth. I haven't seen that in years. Major League's an obvious call that I just didn't think of. Good little spin move there as we're talking baseball on a really cold, frigid February afternoon.
Spring training started, though, this past week.
Fair point. Pitchers and catchers have reported, right?
Yep.
You a Cardinal fan, being a Chicago guy?
White Sox.
Oh, Sox. They're going to get Machado?
Hopefully.
That would be interesting as Durham misses off back iron. I hope that happens. I think that'd be good for Chicago baseball, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. I think if both the Cubs and White Sox are good, then Chicago will be the baseball epicenter of the universe.
It hasn't happened for a while.
It has not.
I'm a Cardinal fan, but you got to go back almost, mid-2000s?
Yeah, 2008 was the only year, I believe.
Yeah.
Was the last time they both made the playoffs.
Okay, there you go. So there's Sarnes taking it to the hole. She's going to draw the foul. Must have been with the body. No, we had a slap call from the official there. We'll take it. That'll send Sam to the line. Playing her last game in a Red Devil uniform today. She has 6 points so far. 37-34 Eureka, 5:47 third quarter. First free throw up, good.
Last time that the Red Devils did play the Tigers, Sam did lead the team with 21 that game. So
that's a good call. Where'd you get that from? You just remember that?
I just remember that.
Nice
yeah.
call. That's a baseball stats guy there. You didn't look that up ahead of time?
I might have done some research, but
that's impressive.
Calling me out on the spot like that.
Nice call. I mean, geez. Remembering point totals. I like it, though. Good job, Jeremy. So, 4-point game. Looking in, playing with energy. Martin pulls up 3, and good. Where's that been for her? She gives the emphatic 3 signal. 1-point game now. Dura drives, finds Sarnes in the lane. Boy, looked like contact. But look at Olivia Falls going to war down there.
Gotta love the hustle from the freshman there.
Off the Sarnes miss. Falls in the right spot so many times. Going to get Martin on the charge. I think she was out of control there. She doesn't like it. Got a good ball game here, really.
Yeah,
entertaining. 40-37. Yep, halfway through the third.
Seems like the Red Devil defense, though, is allowing Iowa Wesleyan to drive to the basket and let them put up those shots. I mean, it really hasn't been working too well for them for the most part, except for Masner.
Yeah, we'll see if that
Masner.
continues. Hawkins will pull from 3. No good. Yeah, that's a clear foul. So as we're talking, Wesleyan in that 2-3 zone again.
I mean, the Red Devils haven't been hitting their 3, so I mean, you might as well keep going with it if that trend continues.
Yeah, and the other thing here, it doesn't seem like Wesleyan goes very deep, so you're conserving a little bit of energy. Maybe that's part of it, and obviously you're making Eureka prove they can shoot from the outside, which we know they can, but boy, there's Morgan with an uncharacteristic travel turnover. Wesleyan hanging around. You just want to see Eureka put the hammer down here.
Very reminiscent of the first game that they played, as I brought up earlier.
Well, hopefully it has the same outcome. How many threes did Sam hit that game then? Is that like on 7 threes or no? Sorry.
My research did not extend to that.
The 21, I'm extremely impressed with that, so I will give you kudos for that. Good little dribble step through. Nice play there from Madison. Nope, I can't read these numbers. Was that was Fowler, I think.
Yeah.
40-39 now, Eureka. 4 minutes left, third quarter. Morgan to Dura right side, back to Murphy. Left-hand dribble, finds good ball movement here. Morgan to Dura, unconventional again.
Yeah.
Not unconventional, uncharacteristic. Twice I've used that word in a minute, but it's a turnover by Dura. Wesleyan a chance to take the lead here. Doubling down on the post player. That's Allie Masner, shot no good. Boy, Red Devils have to find some flow back in their offense here. Marissa Murphy says, I'll do that for you. Goes right to the hole. Love that. Another freshman.
You ask, you shall receive.
Yes, sir. I like that. 42-39. Why mess around with a set when you can just get right to the rack? Good tip away from Ash there. And it's going to be a timeout from Wesleyan trying to save the possession. So I really like the resurgence and energy that we've seen from the Lady Red Devils in about the last minute, Jeremy.
Yeah, definitely. Madison Murphy, Marissa Murphy, as I apologize, but Marissa Murphy,
Marissa Murphy,
getting that, hopefully that tips the momentum there, that clutch bucket there with 3:14 left.
Yeah, and
third quarter.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. Absolutely, and Murphy's another one of those freshmen. She's out of Canton, so there's another Middle Illini player. Yeah. So the future looks bright, and as we've said before, I'll say it again, only one senior graduating today for Eureka. So if you're Coach Arbogast and Coach Griffin, you have to be optimistic. I mean, you're disappointed that you're not going to make the tournament, but you win today, you finish 500 in the league. You finish with that strong 6 out of 7 win in conference, and you set the table for big things next year. Thanks, Thomas. We've got numbers. And you seem to be the numbers guy, so I'll let you take those. I'm the coffee guy. I'm going to hit the Mikas here.
Yeah, the Red Devils' field goal percentage has slightly improved. It's now at 38.6 as compared to how it ended at the half with 37.1. So, there is improvement there, but Harf still leading the way at 12. Kenny Durrett at 10.
Good post move by Massner. Up and in with the left hand. I mean, I got to give her credit.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, a little kind of drop step move there by Allie, the junior. The Mediopolis Menace. Is that a thing? That could be a thing. That's not bad.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll catch on.
Could be a hashtag for it. Ball tipped out of bounds. I think I thought of one. I think I'd stick a league of their own in there. I'd take the natural out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm taking I enjoyed. You're not a league of their own fan? Careful.
I haven't seen I haven't not seen it in a while.
Oh my goodness. Probably Tom Hanks' best performance. I mean, you can have Castaway.
Yeah.
Really, I'll take. You can have Forrest Gump even. I'll take League of Their Own. Gina Davis, tremendous.
Wasn't Rosie O'Donnell in
Rosie
that as well?
O'Donnell, Madonna. Thank you,
Oh,
Madonna.
really?
Absolutely. So we've got Field of Dreams, Major League, and I'm going to go League of Their Own. Those three. I do like Moneyball.
A good list.
That's a good list. It's a good day for a movie, but not yet. Not until the YouTube goes off in a few hours here. Stick with us. Let's go full screen because we've got a ball game, 42-41. There's a wild three, no good. Boy, you're going to call a jump on that. That's Deja Swoley reaching in and tying it up out of Omaha, Nebraska, William Jennings High School. Massner three, no good. Battling hard is Murphy. Good tip rebound. She'll bring it up herself, not look to Dura. Give Morgan, give Dura. Back right side, Murphy. Harfst. Throws it away. Good find left side. Step through. Good boy. And one. I'll tell you what, I'll give Wesleyan credit on that little secondary break there. They were able to pull it and swing it off the break. And Harriet Fowler able to get through traffic and finish. And this is a Wesleyan lead now, Jeremy, 43-42 with 1:43 left. Wesleyan's first lead of the ball game, I believe.
No, they're second, but they're first since 22nd seconds into this game.
Thank you. Corrected. And free throw doesn't extend it, though, so 1 point. So 1:40 here for Eureka. What are you looking for?
Obviously, go back to fundamentals, play that up top, that top-down type offense that's worked for the most part all year. And then just, honestly, just one player just to hit a big shot. I mean, you have Sam Sarnes, a senior, out on the court. It'd be nice for her to hit just a big clutch bucket here.
I think that's a good game plan. See if that gets executed. Another dribble drives through. This one's no good. See if Eureka can do something here. 1 minute left third. Maybe get Sarnes involved. She's calling for it. Pass is a little bit long. Baseline. Can't do anything from that spot. Harf's dribble left side into the lane. She'll take it herself. Up, no good. Boy, looked like contact. And we're going to get an emotional foul there on Falls, I guess, reached in. But it looked like Harf's got hammered to me. My opinion does not matter. There's no call. It's going to be Wesleyan basketball. And now it's that barn burner you talked about in the first 20 seconds for legit here.
No rhythm to the Red Devil offense, though.
Good observation. Not much. As Swally bringing it up, I think, for one of the first times. Has not been the primary ball handler. But she is now probably trying to free up Masner, the Masner sisters here for a look. Now we're running just a straight-up motion for Wesleyan. Good hustle play by Kennedy. Jump ball, turnover. Let's get a bucket here, Red Devils. Come on, go into the fourth quarter with a lead in your home gym on senior day. Sarnes left side with it.
Josie Morgan very quiet this afternoon. No points whatsoever.
Yeah.
So hopefully that can change in this possession.
She's open in the corner. Doesn't take the three, though. Patient. 15 seconds now on the clock. Going to get Durr on a travel. Boy. I guess. But your point about rhythm and flow, Jeremy, I think is true there. It's just not able to really get a lot off of the pass, and not a lot of rhythm. That's the word to use.
I mean, credit to Iowa Wesleyan's defense for.
They're playing with intensity.
They are. Loosey-goosey, as I.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's a good way to characterize it. Boy, Martin got away with the walk, but she missed the shot. So we're going to have an interesting fourth quarter here. I don't know what else you'd want to possibly be watching on a February afternoon. You're tuned to Red Devil basketball versus the Wesleyan Tigers. 43-42 Iowa Wesleyan with the lead going into the fourth quarter. I think we've set it up pretty well.
Yeah.
Can Eureka get back to flow? Can Wesleyan keep up the intensity on defense? And the other thing for me, too, Wesleyan has kind of gotten away from the three and started attacking the basket a little bit more here. Able to score in the paint. See if they can continue to do that. Eureka needs to, I think, pick up their rotational defense a little bit and try and stifle some of that interior scoring.
I would definitely agree with that. It seems like their defense is allowing them to drive to the basket, and that's why they're getting those points.
Yeah. Thomas Smith, give me your top 3 baseball movies of all time quickly. Top 3 baseball movies.
Top 3 baseball?
Yeah, real quick.
The Rookie with Dennis Quaid. Field of Dreams.
Yes.
And Sandlot for now.
Sandlot.
We forgot about Sandlot.
I went League of Their Own. He went Moneyball. All right, good call. Good list there, Thomas. Sandlot, what do you think? That's top 10.
We forgot, yeah, definitely.
I don't think it's top 3 for me.
No,
but
we forgot about Sandlot, though. That is.
You want numbers?
Yeah,
There's
of course.
numbers. Sandlot's a good one. I'll give you that.
is.
That's a funny one. I knew Tom Smith would be good for some movie references. It's a cultured man right there.
That is.
He's got the glasses, too, the clear white glasses. I'm a fan of that look.
Yeah.
Maybe not for me, but works for him.
I mean, if you can pull it off,
Yeah.
do it.
I concur, and he definitely can. 13 seconds in, 1-point game. I'm strapped to my seat, honestly. I'm excited. This is fun stuff. Good game. So that 2-3 zone, See if Eureka can get this done here. We want momentum going into the offseason. It's going to be a long offseason with a loss here. Sarnes, there's your pick to click. Finds Morgan. Can she step up? No. Rebound Sarnes, scrapping. Lady Ducks. Sarnes brings it back. Dura. Back Sarnes. Take that shot, Sam. Yes! 3-ball, Sam Sarnes. That's her spot. I mean, I don't understand why teams don't scout that. You cannot give her that shot. You make her beat you anywhere else. That left-right side wing, she's deadly from that. I'd love to have the advanced metrics on that. She scores from that spot often.
A 4-year player for the Red Devils, you would think the Slyak would know by now not to give her that.
Seen it over and over. Wesleyan with this now, down 2. Going to get falls on just a
questionable fall call.
I thought so. Just playing hard defense. I guess she got it with the body. As Swoley checks back in, replacing Martin for Wesleyan. I was hoping we get a Keely Allen sighting, the freshman out of Wesleyan. And I'll tell you why. I've been waiting to say she's out of Moorooll Bark, Australia. I wanted to say that all day. Hasn't played, though. There's a place I would visit. I'm a Mediapolis fan, but Moorooll Bark, Australia has to be prime real estate, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely on your bucket list.
It's right on the bucket list. Right. Nice call. Back to basketball. Sarnes, Harf. Sarnes playing her last game. Can she step up and hit a couple shots down the stretch here like she just did? Harf's with it, falls now. Good motion from the Red Devils. I like the energy. Morgan with it. I see some urgency here from the Lady Red Devils, Jeremy. Little floater. Dura is no good, though. Rebound Wesleyan. 5 and 17. You can't find separation here. Come on, Eureka. D up right now. Boy, Massner, nice move. Split the defense.
Playing in her last game.
You can see why she's the leading scorer. She is a senior, Darby. Yeah, so good point. Couple seniors just going to battle here one last time. It's fun to watch. She's a nice player. I don't really remember. I'm sure she was here. So here we go. Kennedy Dura, top key, left side, Morgan. Sarnes posting up, calling for it. Give it to her. Inside, Sam goes up and one. Nice play, Sam Sarnes. Break that down, Jeremy, if you're ready to.
Got it. Got inside, made her move, and then just.
It's really that simple.
Yeah.
I mean, she called for it from the get-go, and Dura was able to find her. I love the mentality there. So you're thinking, I've got 7 minutes left in my career. I want the basketball.
Definitely 2 big possessions for this fourth quarter.
I don't mean to.
Already with 6 points.
That's not something she normally does, just a pure old school post-up. I mean, she's a face-up player, so nice play. 48-45, Eureka now, 7:23 left, fourth quarter. If you like the movie references, go thumbs up on the YouTube. Give us some love. Left side now, Wesleyan. I'm sure everybody's at home screaming their favorite. We're missing something, but here we go. 4 on the shot clock. Can they get a shot off here? They do. And a foul, boy. It's going to go against Harfst. 28 seconds worth of good defense, and then kind of the cheapie there bails them out.
Nice interior move there by Emily Hamill, though.
It was. Kind of a little head and shoulder fake.
Yeah. One of the older players on this Wesleyan team, a junior out of Dorchester, Iowa.
Which high school?
Waukon.
Yeah, I want to see you get the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Is what I call it. We'll go Waukon. I'll go with that.
Waukon.
And she makes them both, 48-47. We've got a ball game here, folks.
Good defensive battle.
Yeah, it's turned into that. It really has. But the intensity's picked up for both teams. Sarnes, dribble drive, bounce pass, nice, but kick back out. Good ball movement here. They got to get a look out of this.
Definitely.
Oh, boy, good hustle play.
We spoke too soon.
And stolen back by Josie Morgan. Feeds, falls inside, up, and good. Excellent sequence for the Red Devils. Actually, both teams scrapping hard.
Gotta love the freshman connection. Morgan to Falls.
Yes, I do. I thought it was an and one maybe even, but we'll take the 2. Illegal screen. That's going to go on number 12, Swoley, I think. Yeah.
Not a call you see much in basketball games, especially women's basketball games.
Agree. We'll take it, though. (50-47). This one on paper had the makings of a blowout, possibly, but it's not. To the credit of both teams, see, it's a pretty good basketball for 2 teams with, frankly, losing records in the conference. Not bad teams, though. We know Eureka isn't, but Wesleyan's showing their mettle here, as there's a 3-ball long from Sam. Masner on the run. She's got Morgan one-on-one. She'll take her to the hole and get the block on Josie. Boy, close. Thought she was there. Must not have quite been set. I don't think she was in the restricted arc. Restricted area? Arc?
I want to say it's area, but...
I mean, can I go arc, though? It is an arc, right?
I mean...
You don't have to answer that.
Yeah.
Jeremy's first and last broadcast ever, probably, with me. James Bowen's used to it.
Darby Masner, the first player in this game to break the 20-point barrier.
Nice call. 50-49, Eureka, 5:40 left, fourth quarter. It's a barn burner, to borrow a phrase from my colleague. Little floater, Dura up, no good. Rebound Wesleyan, chance to take the lead if they can get it up court. Kennedy Dura says, no, you won't. Reverse, no good. Good scrap, Dura, boy.
Oh.
Too much to even play-by-play there. Just back and forth. Wesleyan comes out of there with it.
An interesting sequence to the eyes,
incredibly,
but not very pretty.
No, but man, Kennedy Dura with 2 or 3 steals there in about 4 seconds. Gosh, gonna get Jakisha on the guarding foul there.
Neither team in the bonus heat quite yet.
Yeah, Jakisha on the block. So you're right, that is Eureka's 14th foul. Wesleyan shoots 2. That's not an unimportant point.
Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye out for as
down
this
the
game
stretch.
goes along.
Any close game on the women's side, you have to look at the fouls with the 5-foul format now last few years, which I really like, by the way. And it's going to be Wesleyan's 14th foul. So now both teams after this will be in the double bonus. I think it really frees up flow of the game, and it obviously emphasizes the ability to shoot the free throw. Sarnes with it, the senior, all the way to the house, and good. Give it to me, I'll take it. It's my last game. That's 15 for Sam, and now it's a 3-point Eureka lead again.
Gotta love what you're seeing out of her playing her last quarter of basketball.
Happy to see it. Happy to see it. Sorry to see her go, but let's go out the win. There's another turnover. It's a travel by Emily Hamill. You said Waukon. I'll go with it out of Waukon High School. I could take the cheap walk reference there on the travel. I won't do it. Maybe I just did. That got a couple thumbs down, I think, on the YouTube. Dura with it. Kick, Harf, swing, Hawkins. Short corner falls. Looking to Sarnes again. Feed the senior, and she's going to go to the line. Good aggressive play. I like that offensive pattern there, if you want to call it that, from the Red Devils. A swing to the short corner, I think probably designed to hit Sam off the cut.
It seemed to work. She's at the line going for 2.
Absolutely. Excellent free throw shooter. Again, no numbers. I know they're good. That makes it a 2-possession game now, 53-49. This one will extend it out to 5 if it goes. It does not, so we stay at 4. 4:19 left on the clock, fourth quarter, in what has turned into a good ball game, and Coach Jack Bruns will take a timeout and talk it over. Second-year coach out of Wesleyan. Any thoughts, Jeremy?
Last month when these two teams played in Iowa, kind of similar how this very back and forth game for 3 quarters. You kind of just want to see the same thing happen, though, in that game where the Red Devils just take control in the 4th quarter. It really hasn't happened so far, but there is 4:15 left, so hopefully they can kind of wrangle a stretch here where they just put the hammer down and come out with a victory.
See if this lead gets extended here, maybe even double digits if you can get it there. Obviously, you'd like to see that.
Yeah.
4-point game, and, again, credit Wesleyan. I don't have largest lead in front of me, but I feel like it was – I know it was 9. I don't know if it was ever double digits.
For Eureka, it was 10.
10, okay.
Yep.
So, back to 3-4. Credit Wesleyan. They've stayed in this. And really, from a fan standpoint, that's okay as long as we get the dub.
Yeah.
Can I say dub? I'll just say we get the win. My son would be mad at me for using dub. So I'm too old to say dub.
You used it correctly, though.
Thank you. I'll continue to use it then. I've just been validated. Here we go. Wesleyan almost threw it away. Tiptoeing the baseline. Boy, playing with fire there. Pull up. Masner, she's going to draw. Boy, so that's an interesting – you had almost 2 turnovers there.
Yeah.
Tiptoeing the end line. Almost threw it away, but instead you're going to the line for 2.
I mean, that's what good players do. I mean, they save plays and they head to the free throw line. That's what Darby Masner did right there.
Converts the first. I'd love to have her career numbers in front of me. I don't, but I mean, she looks like she knows what she's doing for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she makes both free throws. Back to a 2-point margin for the Red Devils.
She's actually 4th in the SLIAC this year in scoring at 17.2 points a game. So,
well, there you go. Averaging 10 rebounds too, I believe. So averaging a double-double. It's impressive.
Does it all.
No matter what level. Harfst, spot up corner 3. Good. That's big.
That is big.
Yeah. 56-51 now. Ashley. You can't let her spot up for sure.
Definitely not.
Inside now, post move, Masner. Sorry, Jeremy.
No, one of the better 3-point shooters on this Red Devil squad.
She is, by percentage, yep. Good hustle save right to Martin. She dives in and scores. Wow, Eureka caught standing around there.
If you're Coach Amos Arbogast, you hate to see that.
Flat-footed.
Just out-hustled by the Tigers.
Yeah,
there.
frankly, yeah. Sarnes with it, short corner, kick back out Harfst, left side Hawkins. Jakisha will try and go baseline, nothing there. Probing back in, Harfst swing Dura. Sarnes wants it, you can see it. Give me the ball, I want the 3. Take it, Sam. Nope. Short corner, Olivia. Too easy, and 1. Yes. Olivia falls, aggressive baseline move, and 1.
Was looking like she was going to pass there, but saw that she had a wide open lane to the basket and just took it herself and finished strong.
Also like the recognition, you're under 10 seconds on the shot clock there, so make something happen.
Very intelligent move there from the freshman.
She's a good player. I mean, you see it right there. That's a heady play, and she's able to finish at the rim oftentimes. 58-53, 2:58 left 4th quarter. The freshman, Olivia Falls, free throw up good. She has a nice stroke from the line, too.
She does.
59-53 now. Full court man pressure from the Lady Red Devils. Not going to let Wesleyan have it easy here. Fowler with it to the younger Masner sister. She'll drive, take it herself, kick, spot up, open mid-range jumper, rattles in. That's Eureka Martin. No. Jordan Mickley. I
believe those are her first points of the game.
Yeah, I think they are. Haven't called that name at all yet. Hawkins drives, tries to answer, can't. Long rim. Wesleyan, here they come. They're going to run. Ooh, boy. We'll take that. Allie Masner had a 3, didn't want it. Gets called for the travel. 2:17. Every possession matters now. As Josie Morgan checks back in, replacing Jakisha Hawkins. Good minutes from Jakisha. We've got an exciting one here as the Bonatti Bullwinkle Arena starts to fill with fans. Staying in that little zone here. Oh, good hands in the passing lane. Tipped away steal, Wesleyan. Nice play by Martin. Masner with it, working on Morgan. Pass right side, dribble in the lane, can't finish, big miss. That was Mickley again in transition. Dura with it. She'll keep it herself, left hand up, good, beautiful play,
Beautiful.
Good finish.
She hadn't gotten cold too. I think that's her first miss since the second half.
I think you're right. Nice little left hand kiss off the glass, good. As I'm talking, oh. Big three. Right back at you. Allie Massner, the junior, nice three. Why didn't she take the one 2 possessions ago? She can shoot it. 61-58, a minute 19 left here. Eureka holding on to this lead. Harst with it, gives Morgan. 10 on the shot clock now. Eureka trying to find something. Pretty good defense from Wesleyan here. Oh, Dura throws it away almost. Finds Harf, spotted up, 3. Good!
Oh.
Was that off the glass, Jeremy?
I believe it was,
wow,
yes.
We'll take that break.
A bank corner 3, wow.
Basketball gods cry Eureka. Come on. 64-58, Red Devils. Gonna get a foul on Kennedy Dura. Boy, that one, yeah. Huge 3 there, whether it's banked or not.
Especially for her first points of the game.
Yeah.
Josie Morgan, wow.
Oh, was that Josie?
Yep.
Good call. Thought it was Ashley. Good call. Yeah, those are a big first 3. But while we talk, free throw good for Fowler. 64-59, 49.4 left. Only 1 timeout left for Iowa Wesleyan, however. Second free throw up good. 2 possession game. Looks like Wesleyan's going to use that last timeout. As look who's in the game. I called it earlier. Kylie Allen out of Moo Rule Bark, Australia. She's in. Trayvon Moore loves it. Moo Rule Bark, Australia, Trayvon. Doesn't hear me. Forget it. How's that for a town name? Moo Rule Bark, Australia? That's a great name is what I'm saying. She's in the game. Why is she in the game right now? Defense?
I'm sure Iowa Wesleyan is probably going to.
Tom Smith comes up and gives us Bull Durham. Thoughts on that as we get off the Keely Allen theme? I don't think Bull Durham is a top 5 for me. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's top 10?
Probably. That's Kevin Costner as well, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That is Costner. So you got Field of Dreams and Bull Durham. He was the veteran catcher, right? To Charlie Sheen's?
Nuke Lelouch, who was Tim Robbins, I believe.
Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
I was thinking Crash Davis. I'm mixing my major leagues and my Bull Durhams, right? Nuke Lelouch. Good call, but here we go. We're back to action. 44 left. 4-point lead. Sarnes, the senior, with it. She's mugged.
Ooh. Hard foul there from Martin.
Yep. I think you're fouling the wrong lady there. I don't know. Well, I don't know who you foul. They can all shoot it, so gotta foul somebody. Stopping the clock, trying to get the ball back. Looks like Seals and Hawkins will check back in for defense. Sam misses her first free throw. Allen out now. At least she was in for a second. I got to say Moo Rule Bark.
But it looks like this game is going to be decided by the Red Devils' free throw shooting.
Got to make them. Sam does make her second.
And they're only shooting around 40% today, which is less than spectacular.
That's surprising. Yeah, that's really surprising. As Sam checks out, gets a standing O from large segments of this crowd here. Maybe the last time we see her. Maybe, I don't know. She check back in here?
You would think for both teams that they're going to base substitutions off defense and offensive
we might see
skills. So, I would not be surprised if we saw her again.
Oh, throws it away. Turnover. That's a big turnover.
Not a good pass there.
Sierra Seals going to go to the line here. 65-60 now. It's looking bleak for Wesleyan.
Got to be smarter there if you're Iowa Wesleyan.
Yeah, you got to try and get a look there. But you had enough time. There's 27-5 on the clock right now. And, I'm not going to say that's the ball game, but, boy, you got to get something there. Sends Sierra Seals to the line, the freshman, Lady Redbird. She misses her first. Jeremy, you said it just a minute ago. Free throws matter. Second one, no good.
Oh.
Rebound Wesleyan. Looking to push. Out top, 3 ball up and good. Allie Massner. 65-63. Timeout, Arbogast. Boy, we've got a good one here. A little bit too close for my comfort. Let's set this up. 18 seconds left on the clock. Eureka nursing a 2-point lead. Good, boy, I mean, that's a big-time 3 by Massner stepping up off
definitely.
the 2 missed free throws. What do you think last 18 here?
Obviously, free throws are a key. Yeah, but free throws are a key. Iowa Wesleyan, do they? Yeah, they do have to foul, technically, because the shot clock will be turned off. So, if you're coach Amos Arbogast, obviously get your best 5 out there that can shoot from the line. So,
yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely it. So, obviously, trying to stop the clock immediately here. If you're Wesleyan, send them to the line. The way it's been going, you might have a shot.
Yeah.
So it's going to come down to the double bonus. You make 2, you're probably good. We'll see what plays out here. Sarnes is back on for Eureka, makes sense. So Dura, Sarnes, Morgan, Falls.
But for Iowa Wesleyan, it's been
who? We've only got 4 on the floor. Harfst inbounding, my mistake. So Harfst also out there. Dura with it, and she's going to get the foul. It's going to send Kennedy to the line. I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah. Iowa Wesleyan, though, it's been the Massner sister show.
It has. I mean, I'll give them credit.
Yeah. Allie Massner, 12 points, and then Darby Massner with 22. So
I think it's Fowler with 12 and Allie with 11, but you're close. So those 3. But, yeah, the sisters have played really well. Give them credit. Oh, Kennedy with the miss. That's going to make it a 1-possession game here. Wesleyan will have a chance, barring an offensive rebound or a turnover. And Wesleyan does have 1 timeout left here, so you would think they would take it. We'll see off a make. And they will take their last timeout. So 66-63 Eureka, 16.3 left. Wesleyan ball. High drama here on a cold afternoon.
This is definitely a character-building game, though, for a young Red Devil squad that they can take into next year. If there is a silver lining in this.
Yeah, I mean, if you win.
Yeah, definitely.
But the way it's gone, I mean.
Yeah, the way it's gone, I mean. Iowa Wesleyan really not much to play for, playing loosey-goosey and staying in it, but.
Yeah, I mean, you got to honestly have to give them credit for staying in that on the road on senior day here. I mean, they've really played pretty well. It's been a good game, though, a well-played game, I think. Some good defensive intensity in the second half. It's been entertaining. Hopefully the Lady Red Devils can hold on here, but, Wesleyan's going to have a short court here, 16-3, see if they run somebody off a screen. I look to get, obviously, the Massner sisters. It's not a big secret, probably looking for the older sister, Darby. Take your chances with your best player, right? That's a pretty standard Maxima basketball. And they do run her off a screen, but good defense from Jakisha Hawkins. Almost knocked it away. Wild three is short. Good defense by Jakisha. Josie Morgan out of there like a bullet. She's going to draw the foul. What do you think about that?
Kind of a surprising possession there from Iowa Wesleyan. Kind of rushed the 3. Had some time on the clock there. I mean, there is still 8.1 seconds left, so if Morgan does not hit these free throws, they still have a shot at this game.
They do. These are big. Yeah, I agree. I think you have time. Massner panicked a little bit. Jakisha was right on her, I think, and just kind of threw up a 3. That's good by Josie. That might do it.
Yeah.
8.1 left here. 4-point lead for Eureka. And looks like they're going to hang on. Second one, no good. But 2-possession game. Fowler to Martin. Martin mid-range up and no good. That's going to do it. So, hey. good win to end the season for the Eureka Lady Red Devils, 67-63 over the Lady Tigers of Iowa Wesleyan. Nice win, Jeremy.
Yeah, I always like to end the year on a win, especially on senior day. Let's hope that momentum goes into next year. And
absolutely. So that was a good one to start us off. We are going to take a break. We'll be back with the men's game, and we're not going to set up now, but that game matters. This Eureka team is in this thing. We'll talk about it more in a few minutes here. This men's game is important. We'll be back. Thanks.